If you thought Magby being top tier was bad enough, say hello to Smoochum, the tier's other premier special attacker. This tier was so dumb. Smoochum is one of the most lethal Pokemon in GSCZU. It is one of the two premier special attackers in this tier, alongside Magby. Smoochum is one of the best and most common Pokemon in the tier. Its presence defines the metagame, and fitting it onto teams is incredibly easy. Because of its high special attack stat and excellent stab combination, switching into Smoochum is almost impossible. Its Stab Ice Beam takes care of flying and grass types, while poison types are mind warped by Psychic. Smoochum's stab combination hits a ton of top Pokemon super effectively. Even if you are hit super effectively, you are still hit hard because of how high Smoochum's special attack stat is. Even Croconaw, the tier's main defensive Pokemon, is shaky into Smoochum. Smoochum is so good that it frequently uses Shadow Ball just to hit opposing Smoochum. It's a versatile Pokemon in general, sometimes using moves like Thief, Blizzard, Perish Song, and Sing alongside its stabs. Smoochum is one of the best Pokemon in the tier, and you must be prepared for it. It doesn't have Magby's amazing coverage or its speed, but its special attack stat is much higher, and its stabs are amazing. Let's analyze the Kiss Pokemon. What a designation. While Smoochum's HP and defense are pretty bad, it makes up for it with its special attack stat and its speed. Smoochum's special attack stat, by GSCZU standards, is Mewtwo tier. It is tied for the highest special attack stat of anything in the tier. Weeping Bell may share Smoochum's special attack stat, but it certainly doesn't share its high base power stab moves. Ice Beam and Psychic are both at Smoochum's arsenal. Needless to say, Smoochum is a terrifying special attacker. Defensively, it has no counters, only checks. Smoochum 3-KOs every single Pokemon in GSCZU, and gets several 2-KOs and even OHKOs. Even Croconaw, the tier's defensive Pokemon, is 3-KO'd by Psychic. Ice and Psychic is a fantastic stab combination, only being resisted by opposing Smoochum of all things. Ice Beam smacks the tier's grass types, Weeping Bell, Bayleaf, and Ivysaur, as well as Togetic, Onix, and Diglett. Psychic hits poison types such as Coughing and Grimer, as well as the rare Mankey. Psychic also 3-KOs Croconaw, who otherwise resists Ice Beam. Smoochum is one of the few Pokemon that can truly threaten Togetic, who otherwise blanket checks an immense amount of Pokemon. Smoochum is also quite fast, outspeeding Croconaw, Weeping Bell, and Bayleaf. It is a solid revenge killer against Swords Dance Weeping Bell and Bayleaf. Smoochum is arguably the most difficult Pokemon to switch into in the whole tier. It 2-KOs numerous top Pokemon, and Croconaw, the main defensive Pokemon, is 3-KO'd. Nothing wants to switch into Psychic at all. When Smoochum gets on the field, something is getting slammed. Smoochum's decent special defense also lets it tank a surf from Croconaw in a pinch. Smoochum can further mess Croconaw up with Thief, sealing its leftovers. Without leftovers, Croconaw loses its passive recovery and becomes worse at handling Pokemon like Diglett, Magby, Dodo, and Smoochum itself. The only Pokemon who resists the Psychic plus Ice combo is opposing Smoochum, but Smooch is prepared for that. Smoochum commonly uses Shadow Ball to 2-KO opposing Smoochum. Hitting opposing Smoochum is pretty big. You don't want opposing Smoochum coming in and having free turns, do you? Shadow Ball isn't useful for anything else, but you really don't want opposing Smoochum having free turns. Smoochum isn't that strapped for move slots anyway. Smoochum would be top tier if it could only run Ice Beam and Psychic. Smoochum can run a few other moves like Sing, Blizzard, and Perish Song. Smoochum doesn't get Lovely Kiss like its older sister does, so it has to use Sing if it wants to sleep shit. Sing can be game changing if it hits something like Magby, and a sleeping Pokemon on the opposing team can give your Pokemon free turns to switch in. Blizzard is an incredibly powerful option, but its poor accuracy and PP make it an undesirable choice. Ice Beam gets the job done just fine. Perish Song can put setup Pokemon like Togetic on a timer and guarantee you the win in last Pokemon scenarios. Smoochum can use Restless Mintberry sets like Magby can, which lets it shrug off status and regain its HP in a pinch. After burning its berry, Smoochum can then steal leftovers with Thief. Options like this are mostly bonuses though, because most of the time, Smoochum is clicking Ice Beam and Psychic. Smoochum is incredibly common in GSCZU. While it's not mandatory like Croconaw and Magby are, it's very easy to slap it on teams. Smoochum is just a fantastic wall breaker. It forms an iconic pairing with Magby. Magby and Smoochum can both thief Croconaw to help each other out and provide immense offense to their team. Other Pokemon that appreciate a thieved Croconaw like Diglett, Doduo, and Onix also appreciate Smoochum as a partner. Croconaw appreciates Smoochum as a partner since Smoochum can threaten the grass types that check Rock. Smoochum fits onto an incredible amount of teams anyway, so basically everything likes its presence. Smoochum isn't perfect though. It has a few flaws that hold it back from being on the same level as Croconaw and Magby. Its main problem is its atrocious physical defense. Smoochum takes physical hits extremely poorly. Pokemon like Doduo, Diglett, Onix, and Togetic all do immense damage to it. Smoochum's ice typing leaves it with weaknesses to rock and fire. Its fire weakness is rather problematic considering how common Magby is. Speaking of Magby, it reliably revenge kills Smoochum. So do Pokemon like Doduo and Diglett. While Smoochum is fast, several top Pokemon are faster than it. None of these Pokemon want to switch into Smoochum though. While Smoochum can be revenge killed, it's still extraordinarily dangerous. Smoochum is one of the best Pokemon in GSCZU, and every team must be prepared for it. I'll quickly go over Smoochum's history, because this mod has been the same for 2 years now. When GSCZU was first created, Smoochum was a top tier threat due to its offensive potential. At first, it struggled with Quilava, and it wasn't that great into War Turtle, but these two were quickly banned. Smoochum has always done the exact same thing. It comes in and then it kills shit. Unless GSCZU gets a huge tiering shift, Smoochum isn't going anywhere. It continued to be top tier throughout all of 2021, 2022, and it won't go anywhere in 2023.